Hello again, everyone. Witch Doctor here, looking at the markets, and I'm looking at the intraday activity of the currencies, the major currencies that we take a look at. And as you can see, the charts here have the hourly charts as to the majors that we watch day in and day out. Of course, you can see here on the far left, you got the dollar index futures all on an hourly chart, and the same thing goes with the yen, Swiss franc, and the Canadian all across the top, the euro, the pound, the Australian dollar all across the bottom. And of course, like I said, they're all hourly charts. What's important today is very important developments. You can see 2 days worth of price action. You have yesterday's trading range and you have today's trading range. So here's yesterday and here's today. And the first thing that I do is take a look at the dollar here. So this is the dollar index futures, and taking a look at yesterday's activity versus today's. So outlining yesterday's low, yesterday's high, and notice here that today basically the market was not able to get anything going. You can see that we broke down below yesterday's low, and this just caused a nice big sell-off that culminated in the market pushing down to 81.80. Very nice movement in the dollar index today, and you can see here pretty decent range from 82.43 down to 81.80 or whatever. But in a sense, you can see here that it was a nice trending day, and the market was off to the races once we broke down below the 82.43 level, which was yesterday's low. The market really had no help, no support, and nobody buying it. So as you see, the market basically had the kind of response that we were looking for in the rest of the currencies. Take a look at the euro, nice big breakout here. Pound, also a nice breakout above yesterday's high, and of course the Australian dollar as well put nice movement in the markets above yesterday's high and basically continue to go. So this is what we call a break and go. You have the breakdown of the key level in the dollar, and it was go time. Same thing with the euro, basically broke out here, nice big up push, and just continued to move all day long. You have the pound here break and go all the way up, and sure enough the Australian dollar too, which the Aussie is the only one that retraced back in to test the previous session high, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But you can see here that the Japanese yen as well breaking down finally below this key level. It's kind of interesting here, the Japanese yen moving up over the past couple of days, but now it's starting to move down. And this is one of those days where, take a look at the Swiss franc pushing down below the previous session low. You can also see here the Canadian dollar, all of the markets in alignment, and this is what you want to see. This is one of my favorite types of trading environments where you basically have the picture perfect alignment here. You got the dollar index moving in one direction, right? Dollar index moving down in this particular case. And then you have the yen pushing, which is hasn't been happening lately, pushing down in the same direction. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar pushing down as well. In the contrast, you have the euro up, pound up, Australian dollar up, and this is one powerful aspect of why I love to look at the grid here, the dashboard that I like to look at. The only one that kind of struck me here was the fact that the Canadian dollar rallied back off the 98.40 zone. So this is kind of interesting here to see what is in store here. You have this big massive pushback to the upside here in the Canadian dollar. Now what we're going to have to do is pay attention to see if this market continues to push up back to the big parity level. But as it stands, every other market was not able to retrace any of the gains except for the Australian dollar, which did give it a shot. But there again, for the most part, you can see that what we've been talking about this for quite some time, where we've been waiting on the euro and the pound to break out of their key ranges. The same thing with the Swiss franc to break down, and sure enough, that was the case. So very interesting day. And now you can see here that the dollar index has been pushing lower, and this has been one of those type of events where we're breaking key levels, and sure enough the market was responding to the breaks of those levels, and you can see it across the board. So that's all I got for this market wrap, folks. Hope it helps. Good luck in your trading. We'll talk to you later. Be safe, and we'll see you at the next update. While I got you here, I wanted to take a quick moment to say that if you really liked what you're looking at here in the free Forex market wrap video, I wanted to give you the opportunity to come take a look at the premium weekly Forex market wrap video that I do every week. And basically it's a little bit more in depth, or should I say a lot more in depth information about the markets that I cover. And you can see here that in this short video I go over the basics about what I've been looking at on the major currencies. In the more in-depth market wrap video, I take a look at a in-depth analysis on the 6 major currency pairs. You also get actionable trading scenarios. The important thing here is that we're offering a 3-day risk-free trial, so you don't have to pay a cent. It's about a 30 to 45 minute video that'll go through all the major currency pairs that I look at, and it shows you a lot more in-depth analysis and forecast, looking at the longer term picture and the big major trends that are affecting what you're looking at on the lower time frames that you're looking at on a day-to-day basis. So take a moment to go take a look at the premium market wrap video. You can see the link here provided, www.traderstouch.com/3day, and it also includes a free membership to the Traders Learning Network, where you can meet other traders that are like-minded individuals, and they're basically there to help everybody looking at the same markets as you. So good luck, hope it helps, and look forward to seeing you on the inside.